I was in ninth grade when 9/11 happened, and I realized the severity of it when my really strict science teacher turned on the TV for us to see what was going on.
I was a supervisor in Bristol, Tennessee, the city school system up there. When we first got the news, we turned on televisions, and our superintendent was in a meeting. And I went to tell him, and he asked if we couldn't talk about this later. And I said, no, we need to talk about this right now.
I remember I was at my workplace, and all of a sudden everybody had all the TVs on in there, and it was just obvious something bad was going on.
I was working at the surgery center, and as soon as we heard, they canceled the rest of the surgeries for the day and everybody went home.
9/11. I was a 20-year-old college student going to school at South Alabama. I'd left for school that morning, and I was listening to the radio, which I always do. And just so happens, I'm starting to hear the reports of what was going on in New York City, and I initially didn't believe it. So I'm, change the radio station, and before I got to school, I realized this was actually a reality that was going on. And it was eerie walking into school, and everyone I went to class with, including people I know and people I didn't know, and my teachers were all glued to our little TV there that I don't know that I'd ever seen on, but I think we all collectively, as class was canceled, we sat there for probably 4.5 hours just watching the news coverage. And I always think of that whenever 9/11 comes around.
I remember I'd just taken my son to kindergarten, and I got a call from my friend that told me that a plane had just flown into the World Trade Center, and I turned on the news, and I thought it was a replay because I saw a plane flying in to the second building, and then I heard the reporters going kind of crazy because it was a second plane and the second tower had been hit.
That particular day, my husband and I was fasting. We was on a fast, a corporate fast with our church. And we didn't know the whole thing was going on until one of the members called and said, turn the TV on. And we turned the TV on, and I said, what is it? And like, this is what we're praying for, and fasting, because fasting is for, not just for right now, it's for way in the future. And a lot of them had family members that was there, that was saved.
What I remember most about September 11th is that while it was a very tragic time in our nation's history, our country really came together, and the collective patriotism was very evident as our love for our country grew stronger and stronger.